Hello and welcome back to Skyrim. So previously we were in Skyhaven Temple, and finally, after a rather buggy session, managed to find out that we need to see the Greybeards regarding finding the shout to beat Alduin. So we're going to head over there now, and we're going to go on our way to see Paarthurnax. After that, it's off to College Winterhold and Ulfthand to find the Elder Scroll, and I'll try and find time to squeeze in, along with that, another Dark Brotherhood questline as well. Probably won't have time to go as far as the Elder Scroll. Probably cut it short around about Blackreach area, because Ulfthand is huge. It's going to take a while, especially at the speed I do things. There's also a connected side quest called Discerning the Transmundane, which is also quite useful as well. It gives you there's a Daedric quest where you get the Ogma Infinium, which gives you a 5 level bonus in Mage, Thief, or Warrior skills. So we need to find where Arngeir is hiding, which is here.
Wind,
hello.
Guide you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
Since when if it's your business, mate?
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you.
Yeah, you
but
have.
Heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. You weren't ready. You still aren't ready. But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He lives in He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Yeah, the shout is called Clear Skies. And yes, if I've ever had a ship in Eve that's a Tempest class, I have tried to call it this. So you just basically run up here, and we'll wait about here. Don't tack along slowly, but I'm just going to speed up by doing time, because
The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate.
I'm impatient like that.
I'll show you how to open the way. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Why, thank you, good sir. Clear Skies has a very short cooldown, which is very useful. Might as well make use of that. So you go up here and go. Ta-da! And then sprint. You shouldn't need to sprint, you should be able to make it over in time, but why take risks? Now on the way there'll be ice wraiths. Feel free to use your shout as much as you want, the cooldown is really quick. I'm not taking any health damage. That stuff will hurt. See what happens to that. What the? Oh, I got too close. Oh well. Stuff to edit out. Again.
The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Hello and welcome back. Haven't missed much. I just basically got back to where I was, and I'm going to quick save because you never know. Don't want to go for that crap again. Go for it then. And there we are. Ice Wraith drop teeth and Ice Wraith essence, which is a useful kind of resist frost potion.
Look!
There'll be a couple of ice wraiths, one up here. Ooh! Ooh help, ooh help. In fact, I'm going to make use of one of those now. And I'll let Lydia do some work for me while I work on some of my destruction. Magicka, yeah, that'll do. That's that. Thank you, Lydia. You and your big boner are immensely helpful. Actually, that bow's so useful, I'm going to favourite it.
Look!
should be one more left. Again, quick save. This is more like Dark Souls where you have like left mouse button quick save, right mouse button quick load. Go on, idiot. Burn me out. Time to level up restoration. Third person archery is challenge. Hence why I try not to do it. I switched to the Elven Bow because Thrinill's End has a frost enchantment. Obviously using a frost enchantment against ice wraiths is pretty stupid.
Look!
So these sections here are the ones you really have to use clear skies on, but you can use it for the frozen mists as well, but those ones will kill you.
Look!
As I've already demonstrated by being a moron. And here we are, throughout the world. And you're going to find out who Paarthurnax is, and as you can probably gather, he's not human.
Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Paarthurnax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
Apparently, he is voiced by the same voice actor who does the voice of Mario. Don't know which Mario games, but he does that has done the voice acting for Mario. I'll have to check this up and find out, but I'm pretty sure.
They see me as master, Wuth Onik, old and wise. It is true I am old.
That's a nice
Tell
quote.
me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin.
Oh, I am.
I have spoken. The Rotmulag waits. A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do.
Now, there's a trick you can do, same with Whirlwind Sprint. If you use the Dragon Soul to unlock it, you will get the second word.
Now,
Because I rather
see
stupidly
what you
wasted
can
it.
do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova.
As I stupidly wasted my remaining soul, I can't do that, but never mind.
Do not be afraid, Fasnu. Ah, yes, Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor mortal, even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
Well, yes, naturally.
Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek, Croesus. It cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
To be an arsehole, naturally.
Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all.
I'm just going the usual try and push it
Some
through.
would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokin? Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer.
Yeah, that's the next world's business. I'm worried about this world.
Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer.
So?
But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name throat of the world? True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. Yes and no. Viknuznikron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him.
That will probably be the next
The
set.
lords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
So why didn't you stop him?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
So far-fetched. It'll have to be a fantasy game.
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. Vomindok, I do not know.
Again,
Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself.
That's convenient.
The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable.
I'm going for all the dialogue
I
options.
warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihorn, they would not listen. Yes, there were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin Stur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself. I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
Right. So I'm going through all the dialogue options. This is a bit dull. Feel free to skip, of course.
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
Okay, so that's that done.
Drem Yolok. Greetings.
All done. So it took a long time, but yeah, I think it's important that you see that because it's important to the game's overall plot, so I thought I might as well show you the whole thing. I'll contain a little link, a little message in the before it starts, to skip to when the action starts. I'm going to go to the Greybeards, because if you go to the Blades, they will actually ask you to kill Paarthurnax, because he's an evil dragon who's done evil things. And personally, I don't know about you, but even if I'm playing as an arsehole, I still can't be motivated to kill him. I've done it once, and the Greybeards, of course, aren't very happy with you. But to be honest, I come of the opinion that who you are is more important than what you've done, and so no, I won't kill him. Of course, in your playthrough, you're completely free to do whatever you want.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the Dragonrend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
Okay, thank you.
Breath and focus.
You probably noticed about the main quest is it kind of points you in the direction of most of the main guilds. If you choose the timing right, you can get to Whiterun with the giants attacking and the companions. It points you to the Thieves Guild for the recovering Esben, and also it points you to the College of Winterhold. I think the only college it doesn't point, the only areas it doesn't point you to, is the Bard's College and Dark Brotherhood, but you hear about those from rumours anyway. So we need to go to Dark Brotherhood Santref, I believe.